Hello everyone, welcome to a review for a Honda Civic, this being the facelift version of the Honda Civic that came out in 2000-2001. This is a facelift version, 2005 edition, so this is one of the last ones of this shape before the new Space Age shape came along in 2006. So if we have a look, so the front is where the main difference is from the Mark 1 pre-facelift. They've just changed the lights a little bit, changed the front grille, put the indicators on the mirrors there. Other than that, you've got the Lexus-like, let me show you, Lexus-like rear lights put on here, but not much else difference from the first edition of this Civic. I would say the back looks the best on this vehicle. Nice proportions to it, looks rather good from here. It's a case of it's got a nice rear, but same about the front there. Oh well. Side's nice. In this executive model, we've got the extra side skirts there just to give it that more sporting look, but really it is what it is. It's a humdrum family car, A to B, with no fuss, obviously, unless you get the Type R version, and that's a hoot. But let's have a look at the inside of the vehicle. So we'll start off with the passenger side. So see here, lovely leather seats, and you'll know what I say about the bolsters here. These go out a long way, so they help support your thighs, so lovely for the long journeys, and these are super comfy. It goes, well, you need to be, because the as you'll see from my driving part of this video, you know, it compensates for the slightly jittery ride, but these are supremely comfortable seats. And if I sit in them, you see loads of knee room there, leg room there, and plenty of space for the person in the middle. And as you can see, it's a totally flat floor, so 3 people can sit in comfort. And as you can see, plenty of glass all around, so if you've got youngsters, a baby seat, etc., they'll look out, they won't get travel sick, and hopefully they'll keep quiet for you, because they'll be able to look out the window and watch the world go by as you saunter to your destination. Oh, one thing I would say though is that the floor is a little bit high because of some of the gubbins that are underneath. So although you got the thigh support, look, if I show you, you feel like you're sat up a little bit high there, with your legs are a bit up like this. So that's not the most comfortable or ideal, but you know, that's nitpicking really. This is one of the most spacious in the back that you'll get in the class, and because of this nice conservative boxy design, amazing headroom, so you can get 6 footers in here easily, not a problem at all. Let's have a look at the boot. So the boot is a very good size indeed, along the class average really, and obviously the seats fold down. There's a little bit of a ridge, but not too bad. And the load lip, customary load lip there, no adjustable boot floor, so do bear that in mind if you've got the luggage to put in, but decent size. Looking at the front, again, nice supportive seats. You can see, look, this is a 2005 car, and generally the owners of Hondas usually look after their cars, but they use good, it's not the top quality leather, but it is good quality leather, and as you can see, it's aged very well. Plenty of space, you've got good quality materials. This being the exec, you get the leather door cards here. Nice leather door cards, and the plastics here are a bit brittle, and these are a bit shiny, and as you can see, they do tend to chip. You got leather face steering wheel, and again leather on the door cards and the armrests. Nice and compliant and comfortable. This car comes with full front and rear electric windows. Most of the range has that actually, other than the base spec that will have just front electric windows. This has the benefit of a DVD CD sat nav. Obviously in this one the sat nav disc is reading an error. However, the owners also put in a Parrot Bluetooth. You've got air conditioning, which is standard across the range, especially in the facelift model, and you've got the ultra reliable automatic gearbox. And here in the pre-facelift version, around here, this wasn't there before. I'll show you, all these extra little gubbins weren't there. So this storage area, because it wasn't there, you could literally walk all the way back to the back, and you had the, you know, practicality there. But they've put this in. I think I prefer the pre-facelift model in terms of this arrangement, because really this is so low down, it's no use to me. I'd rather, if you have something like this, you need to have armrests, and there's no armrests. Look at that. And you got piddly little cup holder at the back. Don't know what that's supposed to be. You can't put a cup in there. You know, what am I supposed to do? Dunk my elbow in there or something? What is that? Anyway, so the door bins are good. You do have this bit where you can put your bottle, and let's have a look at the glove box. Oh, I've locked it, sorry. Oops. And you've got front and passenger airbags, driver's airbags, and of course the electric sunroof. Not standard on across the range, just on the higher spec versions of this car. Alright, I've gone on long enough. Let's go for a drive, see how she's like. And 1.6 is pretty nippy, and this car isn't that heavy, so that helps in terms of the power to weight ratio. But don't get me wrong, it's no sports car. It's a little bit crashy over the humps and bumps, as you can see from the video footage, but it's a little bit compensated by the nice, compliant and comfortable seats that help cushion some of these humps and bumps that you get. So the road manners aren't as solid or good as, say, an equivalent Golf, but really these aren't designed to compete with that. It's built to withstand daily life and be a little bit more robust than the Golf, so that's the trade-off you get, I suppose. Yes, it's a good ride overall. Just doesn't like all these bumpy roads, unfortunately. So we go over the hill. Right, the steering, there's not much feel to it. You know it's not really built for being a driver's car, but in terms of the weight, it's nice and light. So if you're like a new driver or a bit nervous, this is really easy to steer and drive around. Not very heavy at all, so very, yeah, good for learner drivers, I would say, or inexperienced drivers, or the more senior citizens in the world. That's probably why it's so popular. And in terms of general visibility, as you can see, A-pillars are quite thin and big windows all round. You've got nice big mirrors that are electrically adjustable in this particular version. But yes, good visibility. The dash is low and the seating is quite high up, so you get nice view in front of you. But for those of you looking for sporty dynamics, obviously that kind of will be a bit of a disappointment to you. But if you want a humdrum A to B car that won't let you down, yes, it's a little bit skittish over the rougher roads, but the nice comfortable seats more than make up for it, and it's plenty powerful enough for town driving and motorway driving in equal measure. And in terms of fuel economy, it's there with the class average, so you should get mid-30s on this 1.6 petrol automatic, and probably late 20s, about 28 to 30 if you're careful in town with stop start. The best optimal being around the 50 mile an hour mark, so you should be able to achieve mid 40s if you do gentle motorway driving. Okay, drive. So it's not the most compliant of rides, but the seats more than make up for it in comfort. It's a car you drive leisurely from A to B, gets you there without fuss and with peace of mind that it hardly ever breaks. So these are highly reliable vehicles, one of the most reliable in its class. So if your reliability is your number one priority, just go and get one of these, especially if you're an automatic driver. At the time in 2005 there wasn't a more reliable car around, so if that's the case, just get this thing and you'll have peace of mind. Especially now, these cars are bargain basement cars. Under £2,000 you get a decent example like this one, and you can't, for the money, in terms of the family hatch area, you can't get something more reliable than this old Honda Civic. Of course, after this, Honda and Toyota started messing about with auto clutch gearboxes and stuff. Please, whatever you do, don't touch those. You are going to cry. Trust me, they're absolutely horrendous. Get these with a normal automatic gearbox and you'll be fine. Just don't mess about with those semi-autos. But in this shape, if you're going for an auto, go for the 1.6. That's a sweet spot in terms of power, because it's similar fuel economy to the 1.4. The only thing is it costs a little bit more to tax. That's about it. So if it was me, I'd go for that. And if you're going for the manual, yeah, 1.4 is fine, it's plenty. But if you want that little bit of poke, again, go for the 1.6. And of course, if you want that sporty dynamic, there's always the Type R, but that's only available in manual. So I hope this helped everyone. If you want reliability, and reliability over style, so style over substance over style, as it were, then this is definitely a car you should go for. Everyone that I know has had these cars, have never had any issues with them. Obviously, with everything, you have to look after them and regularly service them, so don't think you can just drive them without doing the regular maintenance. Just do the regular maintenance and you'll have headache-free ownership, and there isn't anything more reliable in the budget range under £2,000 that I can think of. If you know of any car you think is more reliable than this for the budget, do put some comments down below. Thank you for watching, and please do like and subscribe, and see you soon. Bye bye.